Hello and welcome to our low carb, no sugar cooking channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a custard and jam tart. This is going to be using mixed berries jam from Seriously Low Carb. Absolutely delicious jam if you're on a low carb diet. So first things first, what I've got a pastry case, which you can check out the previous video to find out how to make. So you make that the day before if you really want. Let it cool. And then what we've got 300 mils of double cream in there. I've got 6 egg yolks in there. I've got 30 grams of sweetener in here. I've got a teaspoon of dried thyme. And I've got some vanilla extract just for added sweetness. And so the first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to make our custard base, which first things first, we're going to put the cream onto the hob to boil. So we've got the cream on, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put the cream over the eggs, as you would make any other custard, and then back on the hob. And what we're going to do is we're going to add our sweetener to the eggs, like that. We're going to add a little bit of vanilla extract. Give this a little whisk it together. You've only just got to warm up the cream, just to get it warm to start cooking these eggs off. And then, because I'm not going to bake this one, it's going to be make the custard, add the jam, and then pull it into the case, and then let it chill in the fridge, and it will set in the fridge. So what I've got here is I've got 10 grams of tapioca starch mixed with a little bit of cold water instead of using corn flour. So what we've got is a nice little bit of warmed cream. And we're just going to pour it over the eggs. Start cooking, whisking all the time. Don't want to curdle the eggs. So get that into there. Really simple, but delicious at the same time. So keep whisking. And then we're going to put this back in the pan. And we're going to cook this custard for about 3 to 5 minutes until it starts to thicken. Once it starts to thicken, then we will add our tapioca starch to it. So we're just going to put that back on the hob and continually watch it the whole time, stirring the whole time, and it will just gradually thicken. And you'll see it as it gets thick and it coats the back of a spoon. That's when you want to pull it off the heat. So now that I've got the custard, cooked out the egg yolks in the cream, what we're going to do is we're going to add half a teaspoon of dried thyme straight in there, give that a stir around, and that will slowly release the flavour from the thyme through the custard. We do that, and then we pour in our tapioca starch and water. That will help thicken it. As I say, we're not going to bake this, so we're going to try and get this thick enough that we're just going to pour it straight into the case and it's going to set. So we pour that into there. And then the next thing to do is there's bound to be a few little lumps in there. So what we'll do is we'll run it through a sieve first quickly. So I'll just get a little pot. We stir it round, get thicken as it goes. Get yourself a strainer. Here we go. Just get it through, get rid of all the bits. You can smell the thyme, it's absolutely gorgeous. There we go. Put that to the side. Then we've got this lovely custard, and as that cools, it's just going to thicken up and it will set in the fridge. So the next thing to do is to take the Seriously Low Carb jam and add 1 big tablespoon. Give it a stir through, and you can either whisk it all the way through where it will turn the whole thing red, obviously, or you can leave it a little bit marbly, which I'm going to do this time, and then pour it straight into your case. Get it all out. A little swirl around, get it to the edges. Right, and so there we have it. Got a lovely, ooh, I don't know if you can see that, I don't want to spill it, but basically you just put that in the fridge for about 2 to 3 hours. The custard is set, and then it'll be ready to slice and eat. So there we have it. We've got a custard and jam and thyme tart made with seriously low carb mixed berry jam. And as I said, it's a lovely jam if you're on a low carb diet. It's 4 grams per 100, so it really does tick all the boxes. Look forward to seeing you on the next videos.